Hi, my name is Anna Evtiugina, and I'm a fellow at the Residency Unlimited. I'm happy to have here Ksenia Podoynitsyna, who is a founder of InArt, the online art platform, which is the first and the only one platform of our contemporary art market analytics in Russia. And great to have you here in New York at our headquarters.
Hello, Anna. Thank you so much for the invitation and for having me here today.
Let's talk a little bit about the opportunities you see for promotion of artists from emerging markets and Russia specifically. As you know, this year at RU, I initiated this program for artists and curators from Russia as an opportunity for their career development internationally. And a part of this is the study on online art platforms and their role in this process. So I'm curious to learn more about your background. How did you start your career in the contemporary art?
Yeah, Anna, to be honest with you, it's been almost 10 years since I've been working in contemporary art sphere as a gallerist, starting back in Moscow, but coming from financial markets. So I wanted to implement the knowledge and the management skills I had in the new sphere. When I started working on a new project in art, and trying to develop the market infrastructure, I realized that it's really hard to speak about the market, the business, the art business with no actual data, right?
Right, figures are important, and truly it helps to bring more transparency, more trust from the collectors or art market players. And it's really important to have this international communication and circulation of this kind of information. So I know you have the same aim with InArt. So what are your main products?
So I love to say that to be an art is to be in the very center of the Russian contemporary art, because it contains all names and all the useful information about the Russian art market. The main products we present today is database, analytical reports, ratings, index of liquidity, and we also do the program supporting the artists. The database now includes around 1,500 Russian artists, which are presented, sold and exhibited all over the world, not only in Russia. And we also do the analysis of the auction sales results, and we do surveys among galleries and other players. So, which is why it's really interesting and exciting for me to participate in the research we are conducting together in order to learn the experience in the US market and how online platforms started here and which peculiarities they had. So maybe you could share some information with us and maybe there are some preliminary conclusions available.
We have a wide variety of respondents that we interview. So there are large online platforms like Artsy and ArtNet, and also smaller startups like Arterium or in other types of services. They use digital tools such as Vastari or Arta. And it's really interesting to see how technology helps to innovate and actually fill the gaps in the infrastructure. Everyone agrees that technology facilitates the market to develop and grow.
From my side, I can add that I was really impressed how open and friendly the representatives from the online platforms were, and that they shared with us that they had the same difficulties and same peculiarities like I do now, conveying my surveys back in Russia, because the market players are not really willing to share the information yet, but they can see the results, they can see the value, and the transparency, as you said, the market transparency is very important.
Do you have already any positive figures you observe?
Yeah, I'm actually willing to share a positive figure with you. For the first time for the Russian market, I calculated the market volume in 2017. And comparing to last year, 2018, the market volume has increased by 10.4%, which is quite impressive. It's a positive tendency, and I'm willing to believe that it's going to stay like this. Yes, I hope that InArt and together with Residency Unlimited and you personally, we could actually make an impact and actually bring more global players into the Russian market.
And see how the situation is improving. Even here, when we spoke at the panels during the Freeze Week at Christie's Education and at KADAF about the Russian art market, we got a very positive response and interest to the topic and to the emerging markets.
Yes, I've heard several times people asking me, why Russia, why Russian market, why Russian artists, why do you want to promote them so much? Well, the answer is simple. I live in Moscow, I was born in Moscow, and I believe that there is a great perspective for the Russian contemporary art market. So InArt could really help improve the industry and make it more attractive for global players, or in future maybe even use contemporary art as a tool to improve the image of the country. We will have to wait and see. And thank you so much, Anna, for inviting me and for collaborating in terms of this study. I hope we can present more exciting results and conclusions in the nearest future.